I'm Mary.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Book Buzz. Today we are celebrating Wacky Wednesday, and it is Read Across America Week, so we're really excited to talk about Dr. Seuss and some of our favorites as we take a trip down memory lane.
So Mary, when did you get into Dr. Seuss?
I mean, as a little tiny kid, I don't know what my first book was with Dr. Seuss, but the one that we read most frequently as kids was this one right here, Green Eggs and Ham. We read this a lot. Sam I Am. I do not like that, Sam I Am.
That's a good one. I love all the rhyming because as a young reader, I think it really helps you to learn the words and it helps the visuals, and his illustrations were just phenomenal.
Super fun, super fun. I've enjoyed reading these to my kids too. We've gone through different waves of ones being our favorites. Walk It in My Pocket was a big one for a while.
I mean, I love all the popular ones. Cat in the Hat, of course, The Grinch, Horton Hears a Who. You know, and then there are some lesser known ones like, what is it, One Fish, Two Fish?
Is it a lesser known?
Fish? No, it's probably a popular one.
I mean, I think they're all popular. I don't know.
Like, I've never heard of 10 Apples Up on Top.
Okay, you haven't heard of 10 Apples Up on Top, but how many of you guys have heard of 10 Apples Up on Top? I feel like everybody has their different favorites of Dr. Seuss, right?
Fox and Socks.
There's 10 Apples Up on Top. Have you not heard of Fox and Socks?
No.
So that's funny. My husband only ever read Fox and Socks growing up. It was his favorite, and I never read that one. So then when we had kids, he's like, we need Fox on Socks. So Fox on Socks? No. Fox in Socks.
Fox and Socks. Can I see that?
Yeah.
Because now I'm not dying to see it. Oh, well, I feel like I've seen this now. Now that I see the cover. I feel like I've seen this Fox. How fun is this?
Yeah, so when we had kids, he wanted me to get that one so that we could read it all the time to our kids because he remembered it as one of his favorites.
Fun.
Yeah. So another of my favorite, you had not heard of. Wacky Wednesday. I'm like shocked that Joe hasn't heard of Wacky Wednesday, and today is Wacky Wednesday, which is why we look a little wacky. You've never heard of Wacky Wednesday?
I guess I just did the popular ones, and I do remember owning a few of these, but I guess it was just like the popular ones. Like the really popular.
The Cat in the
Hat.
Hat.
Ham and Eggs. Sam and Ham.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, Wacky Wednesday I love. If there's anybody out there that has not read Wacky Wednesday, it's a great one. You get to hunt out hidden, strange pictures and find like a certain number on each page. And then on the last page, you just have to find 20 more things, and then you can go back to bed. It's a hoot. They're all so wacky. I just love it. So this is my collection from home. Is there any other here that you haven't heard of?
So you're teaching me a lot about Dr. Seuss today because I've never seen the Sleep Book.
I never saw this one in my youth, and I don't know if this one was one that my husband said we had to get or somebody gave it to us as a gift, but my son really loves this one, more so than my daughter did. And it's very frequently, while it's bedtime, so we have to read the Sleep Book. And what happens is there's one little guy that yawns, and it starts everybody else yawning, and then you count the number of sleepers as they're going to sleep, and it's like 8,808,000. It's quite a lot of sleepers. And I do not enjoy reading this one as a parent sometimes because it's long, and when you want them to go to bed, you want the book to be done so they'll go to bed.
Right.
And it's got a lot of words on each page. It's not a quick rhyming one. It's a long rhyming one. So, but very cute. My son adores it. So it's nice to see his pleasure when we read it.
Well, as I'm looking at the back of this book, it says, Dr. Seuss wrote and illustrated 44 world-famous books. So 44 of them. So, yeah, that does surprise me.
And he's also got like the little beginner books that are the small hardcover ones, where it's like the Foot Book or Mr. Brown Can Moo. They're much shorter and sing-songy, just very brief, rhymey kind of things. Okay. They're super fun with your wee ones.
The Butter Battle book?
I don't know that one.
There's so many.
Hop on Pop is a classic. I hope everybody knows that one. Do you know that one?
Which one?
Hop on Pop?
No.
You don't know Hop on Pop?
The Lorax, of course I know that one.
Yes. I wonder how many have been made into movies. Lots.
Quite a few, yes.
And it's nice that they honor him with Read Across America Week. I think that's really nice. So many school systems do something special for it. Like on Monday, they'll tell you to dress in all red and white, and on Tuesday, wear a hat. Wednesday, wear Wacky Wednesday clothes, wear your shirt inside out and backwards, something like that. So, there's a lot he's done so much to get so many people reading. It's nice that the schools celebrate that and that we think of Dr. Seuss during this time. His birthday falls this week, too.
Yes,
That's why it's Dr. Seuss week.
And I love that they do this because hopefully it gets more of these kids involved in reading and pick up a Dr. Seuss book. They'll love it.
Pretty soon they'll be booktubers themselves.
See? New generation.
All right, so we shared some of our favorites with you today. Let us know what your favorite Dr. Seuss books are in the comments below.
And if you're enjoying Book Buds, give us a thumbs up.
And share us with your friends.
And subscribe to our channel, Book Buds!
And I was like, I need to make a Wocket to stick in somebody's pocket. Like, it's just so cute. Is that inappropriate?